everyone, and welcome back to Pokémon Insurgence. As you can see here, I've got Rogue, the Giratina. I got him up to level 95. I also got Loki to 95 and David to 96. All these nerds are at 99. I think this is probably good enough for us to move onwards with. Rogue here has his crystal piece, and I am so excited. He didn't change forms as soon as I gave it to him. I assume it's gonna be like primal forms, where I enter a battle and then immediately he just transforms as soon as the battle begins, because I was told that when I called his form, like, Giratina crystal form, whatever, when I first saw it, someone told me, like, they call it primal Giratina, apparently. So it's basically his primal form, and I assume the crystal piece works like the blue orb and the red orb do for Groudon and Kyogre. But I guess we'll find out. Maybe I have to do it like Mega Evolution, and I have to choose to transform him. I don't know. Where is the Pikachu guy for this? Today, I went back and double-checked to see what we're supposed to do. I think we're supposed to go and talk to the scientist nerds. So, I don't want the Emolga Taxi because it sucks. Please give me Pikachu. They're in the desert area, right? No. This is where I was thinking, Rogan Town, but I think that's just the game corner. Is it right here? Coral Town? I think it's Coral Town. Let's find out. Yeah, I think this is down here at the bottom left, right? If I remember correctly, it's been a while. I think it's right down here. This looks right. Yes. Excellent. Who do I talk to? You? I've been studying how Megastones work. It's possibly one of the most interesting topics I've seen. I'm trying to experiment and see if I can create a Megastone myself. Good for you. Who do I talk to? Many of us knew Rukra before he became a cult leader. A bit strange, never got along with his family. He was definitely a prodigy, though. Yep, cool. I've been studying the effects of Delta Pokemon on their ecosystems. It's quite an interesting field. The only hard part is finding these Deltas in the first place. Yep, interesting. Who am I supposed to talk to? Welcome to the Scientist Club. If you're a Pokemon trainer, we'd love to have you give us a hand. Not all of us are experienced battlers. Okay, cool. Isn't there normally another one of you that's, like, in charge? Maybe it's you. Coral Town was founded so that we could have access to the rare Pokemon inside of Samsara Cave. None of us know what it is yet, though. Okay, interesting. Aha. Thought I was supposed to come and talk to you nerds, but I guess not. What is this? Stock market is closed permanently. We're in the process of taking it down. All right, well, rip. Rip stock market. Stock market? Stock market? I can say words of promise. Well, I did find the right city. Hold up. I should have looked at the link. Someone sent me a link a while back that was like, hey, here's a guide to where you have to go to start all the post-game stuff. And I should have looked at it before this. Let me see if I can just find it by Googling post-game Pokemon Insurgence on my phone here. Post-game guide from the official Pokemon Insurgence wiki. The Timeless. I have completed the Timeless. Defeat all of them in battle their leader to become the third Augur and unlock other post-game quests. I did that last time. After beating the Timeless, you will get a call from the Scientist Club. If you already finished the mission, they ask you to go to the Suntouch City subway. Ah, okay. So I wasn't supposed to come to the Scientist Club. The Scientist Club told me to go to Suntouch City. I get it. My mistake. Thank you, post-game guide. Much appreciated. Way better than me, you know, wandering around. So we want to go up here to Suntouch City, and then we need to go to a subway. I don't know where that is located. I assume it would be on the ground floor. We will find it. One way or another. It's up here. Super potion that I never got. May as well. By the way, how awesome is it having Giratina walk behind us? I wish that he was in his primal form, but sadly can't be done. Is there an item over here that I might have never gotten or something? A TM maybe? No. I think I got Surf in this town, so I probably, if there was an item over there, I probably did get it. If I had to guess. Ah! Here's what I'm looking for. Chaos, thank you for coming. It's been a while, hasn't it? I must say the Scientist Club definitely isn't as active as the rest of them. I might just disband it, honestly. There isn't much left you can help us out with. But this one, oh man, this is huge. Recently, our scientists have made a huge discovery. Delta species in other regions. I know, right? Isn't that amazing? Not only that, but researchers believe that this might be the region that Delta species originated from. Ah! That's right, the Holon region. You might have heard of it before. Nobody really knows where they came from. Some ancient civilization, some energy wave, maybe even just Darwinian mutation. Nice. But that's what you're here for. I'd like to cordially invite you to join us over in the Holon region. The guards will let you through if you say you're with me. Before you know it, you'll be on a path to a whole new region, filled to the brim with Delta Pokemon. These aren't traditional Deltas either. The ones you'll find in Holon have all been discovered, so to speak, by guest researchers at the Holon University. So to speak. I hope you get what I mean. The researchers who discovered them will be recorded in their dex entries. Anyways, please. I'll see you in Holon. I know another Professor, Maple, who would love to make your acquaintance. I am down. I'm sorry about the Pokemon subway stations currently. Oh, I see you're with Professor Pine. Good to know. First door to the left in the building. The train to Holon leaves right away. Sick. To the Holon region. I don't know how long it's going to take us to do whatever it is we're doing in the Holon region. I don't know if there's anything about it other than just catching Deltas. But I guess I'm just going to try and find as many Deltas as I can and catch them. And then probably never use them. Because that would make my layout more difficult to use. What's up? You must be Chaos. It's good to see you. The professors are waiting for you in the lab if you want to get started on your assignment. Sick. Oh, Augur, I've heard about you. Thanks for coming. Everyone in the lab was talking about you. Yep, that's me. I am now the third Augur. I have a Giratina. Don't mess with me. I assume I'm going to the lab right now. It's really roundabout to get to it. May as well pick up this. Yeah, Elixir's pretty useful. Or can be, at least. Is there an item on the right? No. This looks like... it's an ancient mystical rock. This looks like I'm supposed to get all of those mysterious scrolls and bring them here, and Meloetta will show up. If I had to guess. How many of those scrolls do I even have? I don't know how many I need, either, to be honest. Are they in the normal item bag? Yeah, they are. I got 4 of them. Could there just be 5 and I missed 1? Or maybe there's one here in the Holon region? Maybe. I'm gonna be honest. If all that has to do is just getting to catch Meloetta, I really don't care that much. What's up? Call me the Pika Taxi. Alright, cool. I'm in Holon now, too. Would you like to soar the skies of this beautiful region? Absolutely not. Would rather just turn off the game before doing that. As my thanks for coming to the Holon region, let me gift you with the treat of a far-off land, Castelia Cone. Use it well, may it never melt. Indeed. This is the lab I want, I think. What's up? Oh, Augur Chaos. I like the sound of that. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Let me be the first to welcome you to the Holon region. Too late, already talked to some other people. Welcome to Settlement Foxtrot. Nice. I'm part of an organization called Holon University. This entire region, Holon, is very new to us and is still mostly unexplored. We've set up a few settlements like this one in different areas of the region, but most of Holon is still wild terrain. But more importantly, it seems to be filled to the brim with Delta species Pokemon. Follow me. What's up? Chaos, these are Professor Pine and Professor Maple, respectively. We've already met. I'm Professor Pine, of course, and that's Professor Maple. Charmed. They're very respected researchers in their fields. What are their fields? Professor Pine is an engineer working for Silphco, fair. I'm in the more experimental side of this project. I hate this music. I'm developing special Pokeballs on commission for the university and helping out with the study of Deltas found. Professor Maple is the region's leading expert on Delta species. That's right. I'm here to try and examine the Deltas here and see what they can tell us about the distant past of this region. Why are there so many Deltas? Why are Deltas usually so much stronger? Those are the kinds of questions I try and answer with my research. He's helping us try and figure out why there are so many Delta species here and where they come from. It'd be nice if you could help us out, Chaos. I'm down. We can supply you with Pokeballs and information you can't get anywhere else. I'm super down then. Professor Pine can hook you up with any supplies you might need, and you and I can divide and conquer the region. Sick. If you go north through the grasslands, we have another settlement there. I can meet you there if you'd like. I'll be dropping by the different settlements. We don't have Pokemarts here, so I can get you access to all the supplies you need. Sick. Oh, and one of your friends was invited here too. Nora? I think her name was Nora. She was out looking for Delta species Pokemon too. Sick. Hopefully we can battle her again. I think she's working on something slightly different, but you might see her once or twice. Anyways, thanks for coming, Chaos. Let's meet up again. Gladly. Hey, Chaos, it's great to see you again. Are you interested in buying some stuff for me? Maybe some of my rare gimmicked Pokeballs and items? What do you mean, gimmicked Pokeballs? Delta Ball. A ball that reads genetic mutation is able to catch Delta Pokemon at a higher catch rate. Sick. Pokeball that has a low catch rate on most Pokemon but never fails to catch shiny ones? Wow. Shiny hunters would love that. So this catches... Okay. Well, if I run into any legendary Pokemon, then this would be helpful. Give me like 15 of these. Money is actually no problem because in between sessions I can just go and do the money trick at Sonata City. So I actually care literally zero. What the heck is a Snorball? A ball that, failing to catch the opposing Pokemon, puts them into one turn sleep? What? That is amazingly OP. I love it. I could not care less about the shiny Pokeball, though. Shiny Pokemon mean... Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind shiny Pokemon, but I'm not one of those people who's like, man, I gotta have a shiny. Like, if I run into a shiny Tentacool in the wild, I'll kill it. No remorse. Tentacool was my first one that came to my mind because that was actually the first shiny, other than Red Gyarados, that I ever ran into. Why, hello there. I'm the Fossil Maniac. Guess what? I'll be pleased as punch to revive your fossils. That is useful, but I don't care. Have I not been able to revive fossils until this moment in the game? There's not many people around the Holon region, only the research teams and their families. It's so great to see a fresh, eager face here. Both you and your eccentric green-haired friend. Has Nora been doing something weird while I haven't been around to watch her? I'm just trying to get an interview with some of the scientists here, but they've been super secretive. It's so annoying, I'm just trying to do my job. It's rough. I'm here trying to get some of the deltas on tape, but I've been having a rough time so far. None of them seem to just be in the wild, you know? They're all guarded by puzzles or blockers of some kind. Oh no. We've got puzzles to do, boys. Let's get it. The Holon Grasslands. Dang it. I should have started using repels immediately. A Pyroar at level 78. Are you gonna... Yeah, react into its crystal piece. There it is. Transform into the mighty primal Giratina. The one who fought against Arceus in the days of old. Dude, this Pokemon is awesome. I should use TMs on you. I forgot about that. I didn't bother using TMs on him when I was grinding up levels because Aura Sphere was more than enough to take out the Audino. Good job, Rogue. Well done. So we should TM you up and also use some repels. Repels. By the way, I still have 2 more crystal pieces. Like, is that for Groudon and Kyogre to Primal Revert instead of me having to find the blue and red orb? Or what? What's up with that? Let's see here. What is your better stat, Giratina? Oh, you know what? Your stats are probably different after you Primal. So I should get you to Primal again and then look at your stats and see if it's better for you to have physical or special attacks. And then give you TMs based off of that. Are you? Yeah, you're a trainer. Hey, mind if we scrimmage? I just need to stay in practice for if I find a Delta species. Let's go. I'll put you in your place. Scientist Caress? That's a name, I guess. Transform Rogue into the mighty Primal Giratina of Destiny. Dude, Primal Giratina looks sick. I love it. Actually made Giratina even better than he already was. I love this sprite for him, too. Ah, it's good. He is better physically, but his special attack is not that far behind. Also, he has an Omni-type, which I've been told is a little glitched, I think. I think there's, like, something wrong if he gets hit by electric attacks, maybe? I can't remember what it was. But whenever he's hit, defensively speaking, which means I don't think he gets stabbed from every move. But in terms of defense, he's considered every type, which I think means I'm only weak to rock? I don't know if that's changed since Fairy was introduced, but I knew it used to be people went through the theoretical of it, and it came to the conclusion that if a Pokemon was every single type in one moment, then that Pokemon would only be weak to the rock type. Oh! That's right, I'm ground, defensively, so I can't be hit by electricity. That means I can't be hit by ground-type moves either, or normal, or fighting, or ghost. Wow, I'm immune to like 5 types. I can't be hit by poison either because I'm steel. Or dragon. I can't be hit by dragon because I'm fairy. Dude, this is OP. And crunch is neutral. I don't know entirely how this works. I need to be hit by a rock type move to see if that makes a difference. Oh, you know what? Fairy being added, I don't think would make a difference. Because that just makes you immune to... No. It could make a difference. Like, maybe now poison... No, poison still wouldn't work because steel. Was that an Electro that was coming in? Get Mulgara out here. What else is Fairy weak to? Steel, right? There's nothing that's immune to steel, so maybe now steel can also be super effective. It wouldn't have changed rock at all. I don't know. I'd have to go and look it up. But as far as I am aware, if a Pokemon is every single type in the game, it is only weak to rock. That may have changed with the fairy typing, but I don't know for certain. I have to work harder to match you. Dude, 2 of my main weaknesses are Dragon and Ghost, and I'm immune to both of them in this with this Omni type. Okay, so wait a minute. Physical attacks are better, so Dragon Claw, so you have Dragon Stab. But even though they're better, you can use Special and it not be bad. And I'm saying that because I want you to keep Aura Sphere. I guess I should keep Shadow Force, even though I'm not a huge fan of 2-hit turn or 2-turn moves. It's not as bad in this game because it's not something that the AI can easily take advantage of. So it's not a big deal to have Shadow Force. Can you learn Earthquake? You should be able to. Yeah, alright, cool. We'll do this then. Shadow Force and Dragon Claw for stab. Aura Sphere for a special attack and also fighting. And then Earthquake for ground coverage. There's probably, like... I know that fighting and ground can hit some of the same things, like steel and rock come to mind, so they might not be the best things to have both on for coverage, but I really don't want to go through the mental gymnastics of figuring out what the best type coverage is. This looks like I'm supposed to... Settlement Oscar. Good to see you again, Chaos. I've been examining the area, and it seems there are a couple of directions we can go from here. I didn't miss any deltas already, did I? There's a lake up north, but you need to be able to climb waterfalls to get up there. Ah, rip, I can't do that, I don't think. There's a marsh to the east and a desert to the south. Why don't you take the desert, I'll take the marsh. Afterwards, we can regroup and double-check to make sure we haven't missed anything. The desert's just south of here, good luck. Alright, so we're going to the desert first. Thanks for the directioning. Sounds good to me. Building this area was pretty difficult, but it was so worth it. If you can build a settlement on the cross-section of 3 biomes, you'll have resources aplenty. Makes sense. Some child in Darren Town back in Torren was looking for aid last week. He was having trouble with the lava in Rose Crater for whatever reason. I recommend checking it out. I have no idea what you just said. Hey, a word of advice, if you head down to the desert, make sure you check the pyramid. There's a pyramid? I could swear I saw some writing on the wall, but I couldn't figure out what they meant. Oh, dude. Probably just hieroglyphs, but what if it hinted at a puzzle of some sort? Is it like Reggie-style Braille? Is like Regirock down here? Or Registeel even? I wouldn't expect Regice to be, or Regice. I don't know why I said Regice. I was thinking in my head, like, I'm gonna say Regice here in a second, and I'm gonna address the fact, like, do people say Regice or Regice? And I always say Regice, but I had it so deeply ingrained in my mind, I don't have rock climb yet. Ah! I had it so deeply ingrained in my mind that I was like, say Regice. Do it, you won't. And so I did. Obviously, we're gonna go in that pyramid, but I wanted to check around the perimeter first. This appears to be an arrow pointing me in this direction. Seems to be some kind of notch on the rock. Pokemon could tunnel their way through with a move. Like what move, though? Dig? Dig seems like a move. Do I have the TM for Dig? What TM is Dig? Is it 28? I think it's 28. I don't have it. Notch in the rock. Do I have any moves here that would fit that? My nose is itching like crazy. It always happens when I start recording. Because life hates me. I don't know any of these moves that would be able to break through. But I was right at least. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Comments, let me know what I need to bust through there, and I will do it. This probably a Delta in there if I had to guess. Give me this. I kind of don't even want to fight all the random people. I want to find some Deltas. Well, we're fighting this guy. The attitudes of these scientists are abhorrent. Not everything is theirs to take and reuse. Got an environmentalist over here. More specifically, a sage. This man has a level 89 unknown. He caught an unknown, probably level 30 or lower, and trained it up to level 89. Who wastes their life to this much of a degree? Shadow Force. Can't touch this. I love the little symbol, that black symbol with the red line through it for Giratina. How do I get buffed by the sandstorm when I'm in the negative dimension? And by the negative dimension, I mean the distortion world. I assume is where Shadow Force takes you. Alright, good job, Rogue. Well done so far. Not a Gothitelle. However, will I overcome this? Get this sandstorm out of here. Defensively, I am a rock type. Why am I being hit by sand? The better question is, how is sand hitting me when I no longer exist? Oh, Psychic doesn't affect me because I'm dark. Dude, this ability is great. I love it. It's OP. It's actually like the most broken ability to ever be known to mankind. And I love it. Because it's mine. There's no way anyone else has this Giratina but me. No wonder they didn't give me this thing before going into the Pokemon League. I would have wrecked. It's a pathetic attitude, really. Yeah, so says the loser. If they'd given me this thing before the Pokemon League, there would have been literally zero challenge. I was mad when I didn't get to use it for the Pokemon League, but now I understand. What is all of these markings about? Is that a Tangela? Looks like a ground-type Tangela up there. I don't have Rock Climb, though. This sucks. Did I miss Rock Climb somewhere? Part of me wants to go into the pyramid. I almost called it a temple. But another part of me is thinking, like, we're going to wrap up in, like, 5 minutes. I think it'd be better to do the pyramid next time and just make, like, depending on how long it is, like, the majority, if not the whole video, can be about it. So I found 2 deltas, or at least I found 1 delta and a potential delta. I found that Tangela, I just don't know how to get to it. And then, I didn't realize that I was going to fight you. Clearly, normal people couldn't have built that pyramid. There's no way that ancient people were as smart as we are. It must have been aliens. Yeah, sure. You're one of them. I get it. What was I saying before? Oh, look, something that's weak to Ghost. How convenient. I was saying something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah, and we found that arrow path, but I don't know what move I need to bust it open. So, I think it'll die to an EQ. I don't have stab EQ. I gotta remember, I'm gonna use Shadow Force. I don't have stab EQ because, oh, that's scary. I'll say what I was trying to say in just a second, I promise. I don't have stab EQ because, oh, that's so annoying. Oh, no, wait. Wait, didn't it use King Shield? I thought it used King Shield. What just happened? Maybe it didn't use King Shield and I wasn't paying attention? I don't know. What do you mean, conspiracy? I found that arrow and that notch in the wall, so there's probably a delta back there, I would have to imagine. After they made such a big deal about Holon being all about the things and the stuff. Being about deltas. You really have a long sight. It's a bit hard to navigate the desert, but some of the incredible Pokemon here make it completely worthwhile. Yeah, sure. I think what we're going to do now, because I only got a few minutes left, I got like 5-ish minutes. Duyon, that's a name. We're going to go back to the city or the settlement we were just in. There are probably some people that I can talk to that I didn't speak with. So we'll chat with them, see if there's anything we missed around there that's worthwhile. Then we'll save and wrap up. When we come back next time, hopefully someone will have told me how to break open into that pathway that I didn't know before, or that I didn't know the move for. And if I missed Rock Climb, let me know, and I'll try and double back and get it, because it seems like we need it. Definitely need it to get that Tangela, if nothing else. But yeah. And then we'll go through the pyramid. and see what's happening in there. I really hope that guy was talking about Braille puzzles, and we're going to be doing Braille and the Reggies, because I love the Reggies so much. I'm going to get Mulgara out here, because I feel like he won't take Sandstorm damage, and I feel like he'll get this done faster. Does ground resist poison? I don't think it does. Does it? I have Surf anyway, so who cares? I'm going to use Surf. I don't think ground resists poison, but I might be wrong. I can't remember. Poison against ground types isn't something that I see happen super often. I know the ground is super effective on poison, obviously. This Sharpedo is as good as dead. Prepare to get poison hyper voiced on you, nerd. Be gone. Yeah, that's one dead Sharpedo right there. Mulgara has reached level 100, the absolute monster. I want to catch some. Good for you. Alright, let's continue on back up to the city. We'll come back to the Holon Desert next time and go through the pyramid. It'll be fun times. Did I talk to you? Hey, this is an awkward question, but do you think you could help me out with something? Sure. Cheers, I really appreciate it. I've lost a few things, a whole bunch of embarrassing stuff. The last I remember seeing it was near a big old red rock, but I can't remember where. It wasn't too far off from Oscar, though. Oscar? An embarrassing item near a red rock, which is near a man named Oscar. Interesting. I saw an oddly colored tangle atop a ledge down in the desert. I just wish I knew how to scale rocks. That Delta species could have been mine. I agree. Isn't it incredible how many rare Pokemon there are in one region? I wonder why that is. I don't know. Word of advice, if you head down to the desert, make sure you check the pyramid. Oh, yeah, you're the guy who told me about the Braille. Or at least I assume it's Braille. It might be something different. East Marsh, South Desert. Yep, cool. Settlements, Alpha and Juliet are to the north. There are only 4 settlements, but you can use them to access 7 different biomes. Whoa, that is ridiculous. And each biome has their own rare and Delta species Pokemon. How cool is that? Dude, we've got a lot to do in this region. This might take a few videos. I'll give you a very rare item, but first you gotta show me your style. I love crazy hairstyles. I love that famous guy in Torren, you know, the evil one, the hair, fantastic. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm a bit too old for this research thing, but I'll help out where I can. Why don't you take this? You can do my part for me. Full restore, very useful, thank you. Basically just saved me 3K. A word for the wise, there's no settlement through to the east. The marsh is the dead end. Feel free to explore it if you want to find Pokemon, but you have to go north to find more settlements. Alright, we're not supposed to go to the marsh yet, and I don't want to today anyways. Don't need repels right now. Think we're done talking to people. Did I go in here? No. Lake to the north, marsh to the east, desert to the south. Holon has some crazy biomes. It's amazing how they all exist so close together. It's almost like this is a video game. I love Parasec's Cry. It's pretty good. Did I talk to you? Settlements, Alpha and Julia? Yeah, I just did. Yep. It's easy to forget. What's, is there something off to the left here? No. Just had to double check. So we can't use Waterfall yet. I might have missed some deltas back here in the grasslands. Because we didn't really look around that much. The sign seems to detail some sort of training regime. There's a button on the bottom marked Start Buzzer. Would you like to... Sure. What? Was that a Trico? It was definitely a Delta Trico. Where'd you go? Hey. Hey. No, no, you're a... Dang it. Technically, I'm not supposed to be here. I snuck on board the train. How dare you? They need better security. Artist Van. Give me flashbacks to Tales of the Abyss. Good times. I love that game. It's very good. I wish I had played it on PS2 instead of 3DS, though. But other than that, it was great fun. 3DS was just way too convenient for me to do it any other way. Politoad is way too bulky. No, my parish count is at 3! Oh no! Easy knockout. You have 2 more Pokemon. I'm not going to be able to stay in. Let's just go into Mare and kill these things faster. Try and get her up to level 100. I don't know where that Delta Trico ran off to. I do really want to catch it, that's for sure. Your Cloud 9 means nothing to me. because Trico is probably my favorite starter. Partially because nostalgia, partially because Sceptile is great. And, yeah, but we're gonna worry about that later. Why did I stay in on a Seismitoad? I mean, I can Ice Beam it, I guess, but Mare is not the best matchup for a Seismitoad. It's fine, it's stupid, it went for Hydro Pump instead of something like Earthquake. Goodbye, Seismitoad. It's been real. So close to level 100. Please don't snitch. Snitches get stitches. I'm the one who gives the stitches, dude. We'll worry about that Trico at another date. For now, I think we're going to save and wrap up. And then next time, we might try and get the Trico or find it, whatever, and then go to the pyramid, or we might just go straight up to the pyramid. I don't know. I'll think about it. It depends on what I want to do when we get back next time. But yeah, that is going to be all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're in the Holon region. This is probably where we're going to be for the next, I don't know. There's 7 biomes. I'd give it a video a biome at the maximum. So we're going to be here for the next, probably somewhere between 4 to 8 videos. Somewhere in there. I don't know. But yeah, we'll do it and see what happens. It's going to be fun times. Until next time, farewell.